apartment. And so I let the kids actually open a box downstairs, and they thought it was amazing. It was 250 skeleton keys. So the kids went wild, and I went wild. I was like playing with them, going skeleton keys. And then after I made a mess, I gave each kid a skeleton key, and realized if I start giving away the antiques, I'm doomed. But this idea of you guys opening up the boxes, I thought was really cool. Like, what museum does that? Imagine going to the Met and opening up the mummies.
Right.
Now, granted, I don't think I got any mummies, and if I did, I doubt they'd fit in that.
Yeah, right.
This would be like cream of mummy. So at any rate, we've been doing this tradition for a while, and the way I do it is kind of like a 42nd Street shell game, where I kind of mix them up like this. This is my terrible mixing. Are you guys confused?
Yes.
Excellent, good. Yes, good answer, because otherwise we'd be here all night. So I'm going to mix them up like that, and then you pick a box, any box from in there. You don't have to close your eyes. You can pick what you like. And I have little scissors in there to help you out. So if you need scissors, I'm going to pull out some scissors for you guys.
Denny, I got two.
Scissors.
Denny, I got two.
You got two? You'll have to open two.
From England.
Yeah.
Where's you from?
Just don't say
Oregon.
England, Oregon, where's yours from?
Two from the Pacific.
Did you ever have someone open your personal stuff by mistake?
I went to my parents' house. I had the family open packages, and my sister opens up shavers, my shaving board, and I was like, "Oh, that's for me." Like every so often, it's the donkey behind the curtain, like the Gong Show or something. And there've been a few donations. So there's been one guy donated like a leg from a chicken and feathers and all this other weird stuff. And I was like, whoa.
She got a film. Great.
Oh, Railroad Story. That is so perfect for you. You would so groove on that. So this is like a classic railroad film. Railroad Story, done by Castle Films. It was Eugene Castle that would make these really cool 16mm edits. He was kind of the blockbuster of, that era. So that's a really cool one. So I'm here with from Coney Island, a great performer.
Island.
Yep.
Here we go. Railroad films right here, ladies and gentlemen.
So somebody else opened up another. Oh, that's like that is actually an 8mm film. Wow, which 8mm did I buy?
This is from John Greenbrook.
What? Don't say that loud. Well, there's many of that person's name anyway in the world. But what is it though? Because I don't remember buying an
From
8mm. What?
It's from Norfolk.
I'm gonna have to. I didn't bring a loop with me, so as to see
It's a
what that
surprise
says.
for you too.
I know. Well, I tell them to label every film. Can you see
No,
that
it's
at all?
not labeled.
How are your eyes?
I look for label with no label.
Uh-huh.
I don't say anything.
Oh, this is a home
But
movie
that's,
film.
maybe that's just people custom.
Yeah, good point.
Like, personal photograph.
So who knows? So we'll find out and put it on the web for you guys. I'm gonna keep that with me so that I can figure out when it was
I read
purchased.
Russian, some Russian.
Oh my
It's
God.
Ramones.
Oh, that's the Ramones!
Look at the Russian.
I've been waiting for someone to open that. That is so perfect for you.
Look at this.
Oh my God! So I'm here
Wow.
with. Tell us your name.
Hope Diamond.
That's Hope Diamond, and she actually runs a shop
Online vintage clothing store, Cult of Hope.
right on Etsy. So it's a perfect thing, and she's kind of like into. She told me before she's into like goth punk and all that other stuff. So the Ramones thing is really cool.
Ramones in Cyrillic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a.
If
Almost
you want
like
to
it should
start
be
with Cyrillic,
Elvish
just
or
remember the
Norse.
P is always an R.
Okay.
That's one good place to start. When you see a P and it's an R.
So this is actually like a bootleg Ramones record from
Oh.
Russia. Yeah, this is somebody's personal bootleg of Ramones
What
stuff.
is
So
this
like the
thing?
Bones and
like
Ribs
the
records I
Bones
told you
and
about.
Ribs. What is it made on?
So they just would find like a piece of plastic and they'd record music on it. And
Oh, this is the KKK took my baby away.
yeah. So kind of like the Bones and Ribs records that we showed you guys before. These are a little bit more modern because obviously
The Russians
Ramones.
are the masters of black market.
Yeah. So this
way
is
it
the
goes.
Napster for
What
Russia.
year is
Wow,
that?
I've been waiting for that one. Well, Ramones, it would have to be the 80s.
No, but what year do you think it was bootlegged?
Bootleg, probably in the 80s.
Okay.
Usually
Yeah,
they were
because
doing
it's like
these
if
things
it's
when it came out.
KKK Took My Baby Away, it's gotta be like 80, 81, that was Pleasant Dreams album.
And Joey used to do record signings when I was a little kid by my house, so we knew him, and my friends used to open for his band. My
Aw.
friends were in
Joey
a
wrote
band.
that song for Johnny because Johnny took his girlfriend and Johnny was a staunch
Yes, that was a
Republican,
big problem.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a huge problem.
Joey was a major like liberal and Johnny was a major, so the KKK took my baby away, Johnny stole Joey's girlfriend. They never recovered from that.
Yeah, they
They
almost
didn't speak
couldn't-
for the last 10 years on the road together.
Right, yeah,
because
they
of
would
that.
be in separate rooms and like not even. Yeah,
So
it
the
was kind of
Everly
weird.
Brothers.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Well, let's get into that side of it. But yeah, that was a hard one. But yeah, Joey, my friend's band was Norman Bates and the Showerheads, and they used to open for the Ramones in like churches. And
That is such a good
Isn't
name.
that the greatest name?
Yes.
And if you go on our website, you'll actually see Joey's brother with one of our items, because Joey's brother is a sweetheart. When I broke my ribs at Coney, he actually came to my mom's house and visited and gave me his book. And he's got some great music. He's amazing. He's as good as Joey. It's unbelievable watching him play.
Is he a
It's like
singer?
watching Joey. Yeah, he sings, plays guitar. He's unbelievable. But at any rate, he's on our website holding a Mickey phone, which is a record player from over 100 years ago, and his name is Mickey. So it's kind of perfect. So people tend to open items that are perfect for them. So
You sound
right
like
behind
you know
you,
what's on that reel then.
We have Buster
I know I'm
Brown.
gonna have to
Could be
find out.
enlightening.
Email me. Oh, this is insane! This is so cool. The Buster Brown like shoe thing. Now we got this because a lot of these stores, the Buster Browns, had this X-ray machine. So you would put your feet in it, it would X-ray your feet and like completely irradiate you and give you cancer and stuff. And it was just nuts. So it was a Florashine shoe fitter X-ray machine. And I've got parts of the machine because the machine's like a laundry machine. I'm dying for one though. It's just my mom will kill me if I put that. I can't hide that in the house anywhere. You know, and in my apartment it ain't going.
Unlike
there's
the
no
uranium
room.
238, which you can hide
Yeah, that
anywhere
I
in the
got,
house,
no
no
problem.
problem.
That I totally got. But yeah, that's a really cool one. And we have a couple of issues of this that actually say the X-ray shoe fitter machine. So that's somebody's
Isn't
gonna open that
cool?
eventually.
Look at this one. Speed Racer.
Oh, you open Speed Racer in 3D with the glasses.
Not bad.
So this is part of our 3D show. We have a history of 3D show. I'll probably bring this to the 3D
We
VHS
also
show
see
because
about
it's
the
just too
history
cool.
of CPR during the ages. This is how they used to revive people back then.
Yeah, I bought this because we have a whole show having to do with we've got some pacemakers in the museum, and I found out that the more recent pacemakers are now, you know, you have to take out the battery and put in a battery, and it's a major surgery. It's heart surgery. They realize that your heart is beating all the time. The beating of the heart could charge the pacemaker. So now they're making pacemakers that are charged with the beating of the heart. So I'm like, wow, that's a really cool. How did no one think of this? But yeah, isn't it? It's a very cool idea. So I've been picking up a bunch of things having to do with that, and then we're doing for Black History, we're doing a whole thing on that. And I found out that one of the first or the second open heart surgery was done by a black guy in the mid 1800s, like right after slavery. This guy got a medical degree and did open heart surgery.
Well,
That's hard to do now.
It was an African American who invented the pacemaker, right? Or invented
I'm not
the.
sure if an African American invented. I have to verify. I know that my friend, but I do know that he was the first open heart surgery, which is, and in the 1800s, that's just,
That's great.
yeah, it's unbelievable that I was like, wow, if he can do that, then anyone could do it. Because if you think about it, to overcome all the obstacles, if we think to ourselves, oh, I can't do something, then think, this guy did that in the 1800s, and it was not within 20 years of slavery. You know, so now I can't complain about anything. Like if I don't want to wake up or if I don't feel like going outside, I'm like, dude, man, it's not open heart surgery. You know?
In the 1800s.
In the 1800s. So we'll say goodbye to you guys. But that's a